Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. It's a lazy Saturday. Oh no, Sunday. Sunday for me. What is time? Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing here? Um, but yeah, it's been a while. I'm finally back to Seattle. I was in California for 2 weeks, attending the California Pen Show and a few other work-related business trip that followed. And finally back, enjoying my first weekend in Seattle, and I'm ready to talk about all my stationery stuff. So let's switch on to the stationery stream, and you put on your own music because I still haven't gotten the chance to figure out how to play music. Have a good drink, and let's journal together. Do, do, do. Everything working. I had a really fun morning. Well, sort of like a productive and fun morning for Cookie because I took him. I wanted to do a few things today, including going to the gym, taking Cookie for a walk, buying some treats, get coffee. I gotta feed him too, but my woke up time was later and later. I was gonna wake up at 8:30, and I ended up sleeping till 10. So I ended up lumping a bunch of them into one errand together. So I took Cookie in the car to the Mud Bay, and it's right next to the coffee shop I wanted to go to. So we walked around both stores, like on the outside, back and forth till he does his morning business. And then we walk into Mud Bay, and then I basically walk him around the entire store for enrichment, and we also got his treats. Then we walk back out and then go to the coffee shop. And thankfully, that one coffee shop is really good about letting dogs in, like letting pets in. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Like they really have pet friendly. So I was able to have Cookie kind of like sit by my feet as I queue to get my coffee, which is this vanilla latte. And then we've been back since. Made myself a little egg sandwich, Asian style. So, good morning, Gama Gama. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I've been journaling about my Japan the Japan trip, about my California trip, the entirety of last night, right here. So I did this many pages, and I just needed to catch up all the way to this weekend, really. But I think I'll start by drawing that sandwich I got. And then after this, I'll go through a little bit of my California haul. Feeling really good about it because I don't think I spent too much. I don't know. But I got a lot of things that was kind of like on my list. So I was really happy about that. So you know those like hot dog brioche buns? So basically I bought a whole bag of it, a whole kind of roll, and I like stuck it in the freezer, and each time I feel like making a little sandwich, I take a part out and toast it. And this morning we had literally no more ingredients in the fridge. I really need to go on a grocery run actually after this. So maybe after Toasty starts streaming. So I just like cracked an egg. I always freeze some green onions, chopped green onions in the freezer, and I kind of made like a little green onion omelet, and then just in between two breads was my breakfast. It was really nice. And then you know those ends of the brioche, there's always like that end piece. So I just toasted that and ate that too. Good morning, Disaster Piece. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm starting to get these like morning allergy things. Apologies. I try to turn away. Hopefully it's not that bad. But yeah, I've been so disoriented since coming back. I was just like trying to trying to just take it easy and not do too much stuff. So I was actually supposed to go to like a sketching meetup yesterday, but I ended up ditching it because I was just too tired. But that meetup would have been fun because it was the Urban Sketcher Seattle's annual Grab and Gab, which is everyone basically bring unused art supplies to kind of like swap and take. And then so a lot of people bring their stuff, and it's a good chance for you, if you want to de-stash as well. But I just didn't have the energy to clean out my stuff, and I didn't want to end up with more stuff. So instead, Ellie and I went and got a Mediterranean barbecue. This really good place in Seattle called Ciudad. So good. I need to write about it in my Substack. I've been neglecting it. All right. So I actually have, I think, all the way to, I had pages I needed to catch up since January 30th that has been empty in my Hobonichi, just because of how busy and stressed out I was. So those all needed to be filled in before I officially get to the California parts. But it's been so fun. I really enjoyed journaling about all the little bits and pieces. Printed out a ton of photos. 6 full pages of 16 images. So these are the remaining ones that's going to go into the Traverse notebook. But I don't even know if I have time to get to it today. So I was able to stuff everything from California Pen Show into my plotter bag. So we'll go over one by one. But first of all, fun gift from fans. Oh my god. So a fan came to the pen show, California Pen Show, and Kathleen. And she prepped one for me and one for Kelly. It's so cute. But that's really the fun part of going to pen shows, really to meet the people who listens to our podcast. Because it could feel really kind of like we're in our own world behind our own cameras and our own microphones doing these recordings. But the fact that people actually enjoyed and appreciate our recordings is pretty awesome. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I need to put in my Hokonichi. Oh my god, Mickey! Chocolate. Oh my god, this is the Gashapon pouch. These are the options. Oh my god, the melon soda would have been so cute. But the coffee is cute too. Look at this omelet one. Kitzaten no Kitza moko pochi. It's like the cute fill. This is super cute. And I think this is mints, wintergreen mints. Nice. And chocolate. Thank you, Kathleen. If you watch my stream, can you remind me of your Instagram handle? Damn. I need to record this. this bag. And get it to stand up. Cookie missed me so much when I came home. He was like just wreathing on the ground. I was like, you had a good time with your grandpiece. But I missed him. So we've been cuddling every morning in bed, which he appreciates because I'm the only person who would sleep in the household. Elliot wakes up really early and he doesn't like linger in bed, unlike me. For me, lying in bed and like scrolling is part of my, I guess, process these days. A huge waste of time for sure, but still. Now he's napping on the side. This tufting material looks really cool. Sorry about that. Cookie went cray cray. Cookie. All right, there he goes. He went downstairs. Hey friends, welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. He is a wild one. So there's that pouch. It was super cute. And then what else do I have in here? Oh wait, I want to put this in here. Maybe at the bottom, using this. My goodness, that boy. The Yohaku tape. So I have a few things. First of all, these flash stickers, super cute. Their dog Wesley, sitting on a plotter. So that was super cute. I collected some ephemeras along the way. Look at these. Jenny's ice cream. So these are all going into the Traveler's Notebook at some point. Crab House, which is the first restaurant I hit when I landed in California and Los Angeles. I actually changed my flight so I could so I could manage to go in there in time. It is so good. They serve 간장 게장, I think 간장 게장, which is a type of marinated raw crab, a specific type of cuisine in South Korea. And I was introduced to it last year by Ame, Leo, and they all went to eat that with me, and I was like hooked on it. And since knowing my plan to California, I've been determined to fit it into my very busy schedule. And then like last minute, my plans was changed and I was so devastated. I was like, no, I cannot be beaten. I will pay extra to change my flight and hop on an earlier flight so I could potentially eat it for lunch. So that's kind of what happened. We ended up was able to go there right when it opens with CY, Annabelle, Jackie, Job, and we just devour the thing. And let me see if I could find it. So this is what it looks like: an entire plate of raw marinated Korean crab. So we ordered 3 whole crabs. And then you basically wear a little glove and you squeeze the meat and the innards onto your rice and you eat it. It's like so savory and so delicious. For the uninitiated, it might sound a little icky, but it is so good, let me tell you. Ephemera from the show. This vendor pass, so I am definitely keeping this to put in my Hobonichi. Aisha. 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 There we go. I don't know what to do with the lanyard. So probably I don't keep lanyards. I wanted to, and then I just realized there's just too many. And you don't use it. The next year they always give you new ones. So there it goes. And what other thing? Oh, we all got one of these pen sleeves. This one's pretty cool though. Able to a flip block. I need to write about it for sure. The rickshaw single pen koozie. Really cute. Comes with a little thing. I have one from San Francisco. It's still in the San Francisco bag. That's how bad it is, my organization. So at some point I will have to go through all of these and reorganize them. Another coffee ephemera. Okay, so I did buy a new insert. So as I shared last time when I streamed, I was on the last leg of my first insert for the year. This one was from December 3rd, 2023. And my last entry was this one with Eric right before I leave for California. So I would say this is until February 14. So I'm all out of pages for this refill. I needed to catch up on just like the last few pages. Here I have like 1 page open. That's it. So I needed a new refill, and it just doesn't make this just couldn't make any more sense than to choose a California themed insert, specifically since I'll be in California for 2 weeks. So I waited until I was at the pen show and then bought literally another Travelers Company USA refill. And I haven't written on it yet, but I had the opportunity to sketch, and I had to estimate how many pages I'll use up before I get to this day. but it's okay. But I'm honestly thinking with this many photos, this will probably be almost like 2/3 full throughout the trip. All right, my friend Jackie though, amazing Jackie, gifted me one of her filled insert that has her road trip kind of documentation. That I was just like, wow, really? I'm gonna share this with our team though, and then have them display it. Look at this amazing refill filled with her drawings of her road trips. I'm gonna share this with our team in Japan. Maybe they can display it in our future events and stuff. Look at that. So cool. My goodness, Jackie. Broken Halo. Her talent is unmatched. So what else did I buy? So at the show, I also purchased finally a gallon leather pen pouch. And they always come with these like cute zip bags. So it's kind of cool. So I've been eyeing this. Ooh, there's the evil eye charm. The Turkish evil eye. So I've been wanting a pen case that holds fountain pens securely. So this one's a 5-pen pouch. Ooh, look at that saturation. There you go. It's one of their Crazy Horse Green. So fun fact, years ago, Galen Leather had actually reached out and asked if they can send me something to review, and I picked the Crazy Horse kind of Hobonichi Weeks cover. But and I've actually put it to really good use. Like I went to Greece in 2019 or no 2018 February. Oh my god, am I just stuffing them in? I went to Greece and I used it as a wallet / like kind of notebook holder to hide all my cash and stuff. It was really nice. And then at some point in my life, since 2018, I completely cannot remember where it is. And I think it is just lost, either when I moved or something. So I didn't know if they remember that they ever did that for me. But I just like how it like holds the big fountain pens pretty securely. And it makes me feel fancy, like you know, I'm one of those folio girls at pen shows. You open up their giant folio of like 200 pens. This is what I could do to store and bring like my better pens. Because I typically just put them in koozies, but I think this is extra cool because you get to display like the pen body, so people can like open it and see the pen body instead of like having to pull it out from a koozie. You know what I mean? So there's that. I'm really happy. Hey, Broken Halo, welcome to the stream. Can't wait to. I'm actually gonna leave this out so I could use it, and then this bag, I will probably save it for other things for now. I visited Everyday Explorers Co. and got these 3 stamp sets. So the first one, a stationery theme one, all the journals. Bring out the fancy pen collection, pen of the day, fountain pen, Hobonichi. This is the cousin in weeks. Ink bottles, paper test, pen test, ink test. And then this one. I wanted to use this for my TN journal, the California theme. So many California motifs. And I could use this for journaling about San Francisco in the future too. So of course I had to buy this. Hello, Picnic Blanket Doodles. Welcome to the stream. And finally, this is one of their new set that they released for the pen show. So, new ink, currently inked, everyday carry, pen test, pen friends. So cute. So I am gonna put those in my Hobonichi. So I'm leaving this one out, or these two out. Actually, I'll put the rest of the stuff in my pouch, in this pouch for now, as storage. I visited the pilot table, and they gave us really cute postcards. So I'm gonna put this into my journal, I think, one of these. Look at that. I really like the vintage look. I should have asked for a few more of these cards. It's so cute. I myself bought two touristy cards. Well, not super touristy, but I bought two postcards at the airport. So this one's Los Angeles, and this one says Los Angeles and the vicinity freeways, to kind of represent the vibes of the trip that we had towards the last week. Hey, Joe! Hi! So yeah, this is at a bookstore inside the airport at LAX. So I thought it was pretty fitting, and I could incorporate them into my book. And then postcards from Nagasawa, Kobe inks. I like how these are colors, the locations that influence the colors. So this is the number 2 Wharf Blue, the Ikuta Orange, the Kitano Town Villa Red, number 4, and a few others. Really cute. Hello, Blueberry Bean. Welcome to the stream. And of course, I bought some inks. I didn't think I would, but I did. Because Kobe, Nagasawa, bought some really exclusive, like kind of Japan only inks to the show. This one is Kobe Wind Blue. Look at the packaging though. Look at this. This packaging is amazing. Kobe Wind Blue. Here's Loft. Hello, Jack Toy. So one of the exclusive inks, I believe. It's like inspired by the city Kobe. And then April buying blue. She has turned a new page in her stationery life. This looks like a very like pilot blue ink too. So it's funny that I would buy something like that, but I was tempted. I wanted the exclusives. By the way, Joe, how are you doing? Are you well rested? And then this one's the Hankyu Maroon. So in Kyoto or Osaka, they have the Hankyu rail. Look at that. And then this is one of the trains you could take. And inside is like old school green cushioned seats. Very, very nostalgic. And then this is the exterior of the train is this maroon red. So the Hankyu maroon color. So another special ink. You wanted to buy some. Oh no, there was a wall of people. At some point they got really free. So this is the story behind the Hankyu maroon. And here's the bottle color. So I'm excited about this bottle as well. And 2 bottles of inks. I bought a heck ton of stuff from Paper Treats. Super cute. Heck ton. I'm gonna pull them all out now. Although I am at the ends of my shopping. Just to let you know, I'm at the ends. I don't know why I have so many washi tapes, but here we are. Let me clear the environment a little bit. Go up there. You. And then this included, because my has this tiny table and the outside hall. So first of all, I found that her location is like, obviously it's not in the main hall where people stream into, but people still do walk by her. And she was kind of lucky because she's right next to Jonathan Brooks at the Carolina Pen Company. So a lot of the pen enthusiasts go look for him specifically. And they're right by the door. So people exiting or entering will be able to see her immediately. So that's also really nice. But she's just like this little booth and then just crammed with stationery and washi tape. Jonathan Brooks was even commenting how like he was just admiring the chaos at Mai's table over the entire weekend. But it's also funny and also sad that they can't like go out to bathrooms and stuff because it's just like by herself. But I think she had a great time. And I was really like proud of her setup too because it was just like amazing. And you know, for people like us who are into stationery and like only a little bit into pens, well, I can't say that for myself anymore, but maybe some other people, you know, people like us who are into journaling and are going to pen shows for maybe just one pen. More affordable stationery is something that's more up our alley. Paper Treat really offers quite the variety, and especially really good stationery from Japan. So, premising all that, she gave me some freebie. And I don't know if she did that with everyone else, but I was picking my shopping cart out. And I was like, I want to pay for these. And she said she's going to send me an invoice. So she just took my stuff and was going to like do them one by one. And then that's how she ended up slipping an extra something in this. I was like, I didn't want, like, Ma, you can't just give me stuff. But she gave me a coffee set. It's really cute. Paper folding thing. This really silly Petco like puffy sticker, I think. Like so weird. A little cute pouch. I kind of want to reuse this actually because this is a great pouch, a Ziploc pouch for holding like vertical long stuff. I thought this is actually really cute, so I'm gonna save this to use as an accessory. Some chocolate leather set. This whole thing is just beyond adorable. So this is the freebie of my haul. I do think she also snuck this one in, this Shiba Inu. This really silly Shiba Inu tape. But I'll share it with Kelly, I think. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. I need more coffee. I'm gonna drink a little bit more coffee to combat my nose. Caffeine, that feeling of it streaming through your blood. No, just kidding. So I picked up 4 tapes. 2 I've been eyeing since before going to the show. The new BGM Cherry Blossom series. And these ones feature the cats. So Sakura Limited. So one is like rooftop. So across the blue sky, you can see the top of the cherry blossom canopy. I'll swatch this after a bit. And then the cats just kind of walking on top of that. Really cute. And then this one is it's like a Japanese thing, but usually Japanese like kind of houses has these like balconies you can sit on, sitting area. So in a lot of the old houses particularly, so you can see the lower half of the cherry blossoms and then cats just kind of sitting on it. So I can't wait to open those. And then I really like tapes by Round Top, and this one's Spacecraft, and it's just a bunch of trees. I thought it was a cute design. And then finally, this tape that I saw in someone's haul. So at the end of day 1 and day 2, I would scroll Instagram and then look at what people bought at the show, and then I take notes. So this is one that I had missed when browsing Paper Treat store, but saw in person. But essentially, it's like all these animals pushing little carts. It's like a clear tape too, pushing little carts, and they're all just like having cute little things. So I'll open those. I couldn't resist this space, this sparkly Kitsaten themed set. So cups, melon soda, sandwiches with themes of gems, I think. Really cute. I bought stickers. So cherry blossoms and yokais, which is the monsters in Japanese mythology. I thought they're very cute. They're all having a hanami session. Really adorable. So you can use it for decorating your monthly pages. And then how could I not hoard Natsuko, what's her name? Murata Natsuka's Shiba Inu drawings. Look at this. Melon soda pancake and fluffy pancakes. Jump Comics. Yes, you enable me. Leather every day. You enabled me with this. How are you doing? Are you doing? Wait. I was like, are you also recovered from the California pen show like the rest of us? I'm sure you had fun. And then here are the cats. Oh, these are so cute. These illustrated cats. The thing is, I don't even know if I probably already have a sheet of this, but for legs, the best. And then this is Midori Asano, another one of my favorite artists from Japan, and this is her clear stickers, I believe. Oh no, I need to charge. I thought I was charging. Holy moly. There we go. So really nice clear stickers here. You can see that. The cat sheet is so good. Oh, so good. And then finally 2 sets. Because I wanted both sticker sheets. So this is the pudding set. So it's got the Natsuka sticker sets with the puddings. Lots of pudding ephemeras in here. Little leather set back here. And then this one is the melon soda set. So it has the postcard too. Hello, Ryui, my pixie dust. Welcome to the stream. And then some melon soda ephemera. So I'm really, really happy. Like this is, all of this I think is about $35 to $40. Not that much unless she undercharged me. And these inks are $25 each, so that's $50. This gallon leather is $50. And then these I think were $19 each. So you can see everything I bought is like very like small, comparatively small dollar amounts. At this show, I didn't splurge too much, I would say. Not really. Uncertain. But I did. What's this? Oh, wait. One more thing. I bought this cute little memo pad, also from Paper Treats. Lemon and lime with animals. It's just this lemon and lime thing, like cute little animals in like memo pads form. It's so silly. Koala bear, red panda, and penguins. So I had to get it. So I will be using that in my spreads. I bought a plotter, so this is the first like high priced item that I purchased from the show. That's over $100. Your first pen show, bit tired, you're ready for next year. Nice. Or maybe you're ready for San Francisco Pen Show. Oh wait, I didn't even show you guys. I did the pilot writing test. I wrote my name, April Wu. My twisting angle is 7 degrees inwards, which means that so bad. My writing is so bad. You can see the nib is facing me when I write. Like people write like this, and mine's like this when I hold my pen. So that's me, inward angle, and then my writing angle is 53, which is pretty high if you think about it. It's like this much. Some people, when you hold it properly, it should be like, surface. It should be this way, but mine's like this way, 90 degree. No. So pretty weird handwriting angles. I think this was the main thing I wanted to find out, which is like these two numbers for my hand, for my grip, which I suspect is problematic. But my writing pressure surprisingly is only 100, which is really light, because they said that the average is like 150 or something. So I tend to write my pen with an upright angle and slightly twisted inward, and they recommend the fine and fine medium. So I thought that was cool. Alright, I bought a plotter because I couldn't resist. Hey Connor, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. What is time zone? What is life? Okay. Zero apprehension of what's going on in the real world anymore. But I bought a plotter. I bought the hoary leather plotter. I can't wait. Look at this baby. My second Horween in the brown leather. And the cool thing about Horween is that it is a very like moist and delicious. Is that how you describe leather? So it's gonna mold to the shape and the way I've been holding the book. It's gonna start showing some white patina, some pull patina too as well. It's just so beautiful. I really love it. I can't wait to start using it. I need a leather supporter though. And I probably could start using it because so here's the sad story. I brought two of my Bible size to the pen shows because I wanted to decide which one I want to put corners on. So my pink one that I've been showing on stream, and my 5th anniversary olive one, which I actually end up getting a corners attachment on. Rose gold too. Looks really good. But in the packing process, because I put them both in an orange box, so I think it might have been packed into one of the boxes. So I'm still fingers crossing that someone will find it. Job's journal. Ethan didn't tell me if he found it or not. So I'm still hoping we can recover those two plotters. Otherwise, I had acquired one and lost two. It's very special plotters. Especially the Itoya pink one, which I literally just got since November. So please help me find it, Job. But I'm actually missing more of the... I wanted to find the green one even more, I think. But it's okay. Because I have a new one now. And another new one that's coming to us. So I can't wait for that one as well. Stephanie, I didn't lose it. I think... So what had happened is I had used my green mesh zipper case as a sample on the table. So it was in here. And I put the orange box in here to showcase how much capacity this has. But I think at some point, one of my colleague, Ethan, pulled it out and was like, why is there a plotter in here? And opened it and was like, oh, this is April's plotter. So I think he put it underneath the table in the one of our boxes to keep, so that it doesn't get lost or people don't take it. That's my assumption. And then what ended up happening is I didn't realize that was the boxes in those boxes now, and then I just packed it all up. And then by the time I went back to my A4 mesh zipper case, it was obviously not there anymore. So the biggest fear is that actually someone did take it. No, they're all, if it's packed into our boxes, it's all in their warehouse. But my biggest fear is someone else, like customers, did take it and just didn't like tell us that they took it. Like, did they plan to maybe buy a Bible and then I gave them that box and turns out it has 2 plotters in it and they didn't let me know? That's the biggest fear. But it's okay. I have faith in humanity. I think we will find it. I think. All right, last purchase. For those who listen to the podcast, just disregard everything I said on there, because if this pen was on sale for $99, will you not buy it? That's my face. You have to buy it. Because these retail for $265. It started retailing for $300 something. And they've been selling it at the show as a closeout deal for $99. So, on my podcast, I think I said something like, you know, I would only buy if Twisby came out with like a green color or whatever. I don't think there's any like pen that's attracting me. But I do like this one. Like I was telling Kelly, I do like brown. I use Line. Line is like the main messaging app that Chinese people do use since like its existence. I like the milk chocolate color combination. I just didn't $300 like it back then, but I like it when it's only $99. And if you think about it, for how much like expensive Sailor pen has become, $99 for a Sailor pen is a steal. So, Jim Combs, you had one already. They were really pushing the Sally. The Sally is so cute too. So I had to get it. And now I need to make a space in my pen drawers, because it's already filled with 50 pens. But I cannot resist. Let's open it up. Is this sealed? Oh. Even if it's like a slim, I don't care. It's so good. Oh my god. It's like the perfect hot cocoa, milk chocolate, Swiss mix color. Even a little bit of a milk tea. And then you got the cute little brown face on it. The giant video. And then really delicious looking brown glittered body. And then does it come with a converter? It doesn't come with a converter. So let me actually check the box. But well, thankfully, this someone has tons of Sailor converters. So Cookie was by my feet, and then he like ran away. So I am suspecting that he took something. Okay. Oh, it came with a converter. Awesome. Oh, here we go. Mr. Line Friends collection. North America. Again, why do they use North America as the market? It's so funny. Who uses line in here? Only us. I'm gonna put it back here so I remember. Alright, what should we ink it up with? What should we ink it up with, guys? I'm so excited. Should we do like a matching hot cocoa color, or should we do something completely different? Right now, the only brown ink I have on my current rotation is this one and the 823 Cafe Crema. But I don't have that ink. I don't have that one. And I've been loving this brown color. You have it. Let me run over. Come on down. Pass me the ink. Let me put the converter in. Actually, no, I don't want to put the converter in because I want to like syringe the ink in there. And then, so that's like full. Let me consult my ink swatch book. Because I have one of those things. As you guys know. Although I did have like new ink additions that I needed to document. Let's see, do I have any cool brown color? Sesame oil, too yellowish. So it's currently my 823 had another brown. I mean, maybe Fuku. Fuku has like that reddish brown color. So one contender. Homemade tortilla, a little too yellow. I need to enter my brown era. Stonecutter song. I could do the Oshiruko. The downside is the ink. This color is very like light. The Oshiruko. Mokusei is beautiful too, actually. I'm definitely thinking about these two. Green for peppermint hot cocoa. Ooh, Tsukushi is good too. Red. Oh, the cheeseburger is an orange. I don't have that many brown color. That's so funny that I don't have that many brown colors. Like, what the heck? Maybe I need to buy more. I wonder if the Yamaguri Yuyake is a good color too. No, it's okay. I don't need more inks. I have so many inks. Alright, excuse me while I go search. I'm going to take a look because I have probably a few more ink colors I haven't opened or swatched since I came back from Japan. So I just need to look. listening to me. Ooh. Okay, I have two contenders here. Oh my god, I have so much ink. Too much inks, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's fine. The Bungu box limited one that I got last year. But I just switched out of it from this into another brown from Kobe. So I have these two inks that I kind of want to try. It's the Anger's original inks. One is a berry red and one is a mushroom chanterelle yellow. So let me just quickly pull up the review by the wet pens to see what the colors look like. Because I haven't swatched them yet. This is something new. It's in his like Hunting for Japanese exclusive ink series. It's too yellow. Sorry guys, I'm in my own world. I'm kind of like in between these two because they're both going to be kind of a maroon red-ish color. Let's also consult my currently inked to see what color is lacking in my... Very pink so far, my currently swatch. I was thinking about the sweet potato one. I thought about it and I put it back. Okay, so I actually need to update my currently inked because I haven't updated these two yet. This is the Compass, not Sailor, Pilot, 30th anniversary, Taiwan. I think this one is Elliott Bay. And then I also have this one, currently inked. This is the Pilot Custom 74. And then it's got, what is this one? And I think this one is the section pass. Or I could be wrong, it's the other way around. But anyway, my colorway right now is very non-green actually. It's very rose, pink, blue, blue, green. I could put in except this orange. So 2 reds, purple. You know what? Sweet potato it is. I'm gonna do sweet potato. I'm gonna put these back. Sweet potato ink. And as if it isn't already tedious enough, I like to syringe fill my Sailor cartridges just because it's so hard to get a good fill. So here I am doing some extra work. Do I have a bungu box section? Oh, not bungu box. This one's this Ancora. So it would have to go with this one, this series, the melon soda. So this is Yaki Imo. I could do some ink swatching too. But let me finish filling this ink first. Get ready for it. Yeah, I might have to enter my brown era soon. Otherwise, it's too much of a shame. Ooh, look how yellow it is. And the remaining color I'm gonna drip into this. Ooh. Let me go grab my little ink. I usually have a preferred swatching brush, so I'm just wondering where it went. Is it this guy? Oh, it's too big. Maybe that guy. Oh well, I'll just have to use this one then. Ooh, look at that. Very nice yellow. So very readable yellow ink, which is nice. Oh, I love it. It's like such a readable yellow. And the M nib is always a preferred. Look at that. And again, I just love the gold trim to this pen. It's a great combo. There we go. I still think I'm missing a green in my current collection, the current writing lineup. I have all these inks, all these pens inked up, but just like no green, no significant green. So all of these currently have something else in it. I need a green one, to be honest. Maybe I could ink up something else at some point. I think I had these mixed up. This one's Deception. This one's Elliott Bay, and this one's Deception Past. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, once it's dried, I'm actually gonna try to use up some of this ink here. Cookie's looking more and more like a fried chicken every day as his hair grows longer. It's really cute. 12:23. So we still have another 45 minutes to go. I think I'm just gonna, at this point, journal, because I opened up everything I wanted to show on my haul. I guess I could tell some stories about the whole experience too. But let me finish writing this. What time was 3? I forgot how nice it is to write with the dip pen. The strokes just come out so thick and nice. Also, you know how like the Hobonichi grids are 3.4 something, the Japanese version. So it takes a long paragraph to fill up the page. But I found that if I start using like 1.5 as a per row, it's really easy to get through the page. And then I actually get to like be more liberal with my strokes as well instead of like squeezing into the small frames. So now I just use the grids as like a guide, but not necessarily like the lines I follow in. I had a blood draw the other day for my wellness check at the doctor's on Friday. And typically I get extremely nervous about needles and seeing blood. Like I would go dizzy. Like my head would spin, I would see white. It's like a weird like neural reaction to the act of drawing blood, which is why I don't donate blood. I get so bad at this. But so yesterday when the day before, the doctor was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, let's check your cholesterols and stuff." I was like, "Are we drawing blood?" And I got really nervous because the last time I was there, it took them 20 minutes to find my vein, and then they had to do it like once and twice. I had to do it through my fingers at the very end. It was so bad. But this time, this lady that was facilitating it for me, she was like an older Asian lady. And holy moly, she like found my vein in 2 seconds, drew my blood in 30, and it was just done. I barely even had chance to register that it was over. And I didn't get dizzy this time. So I realized all this time it was about skills. Expertise. No messing about for sure. It was just like that. I was so pleased. I was like, really? Oh my god, you are a miracle. Oh, I really like this ink. It's so good. It's like so it's looking a little bit more mustardy on the screen. I don't know why, but it's more of a orangey yellow. I don't know why the camera is making it look that way. But anyway, so that was my Friday. It is like cookies for color. Right, I can go through my pages, but I needed to do some cover up first because of Job's face. Like, Job, you're making it hard. Just kidding. So give me 1 second. Oh, I know. I can use this as a reference instead. So look, I was so flustered and busy. I didn't even have chance to decorate my pages, but I actually brought my Hobonichi to California. I brought it with me because I figured maybe I will have time to journal. Ha ha. Jokes on me. Why would I think that? Anyway, so the pen show is the 16th, 17th, 18th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as always. But unfortunately, we can't set up on Thursday night, which we were always able to do at San Francisco. So it was very stressful, definitely on Friday to set up. But I got there a day early because we scheduled a business meeting with the agency that we used to be nestled under, like location wise, for Thursday evening. And so that's what wrecked my plan, because I had originally planned to go with Job to eat the marinated crab place on Thursday evening, and Jackie and us, we were going to do something else for lunch that's more friendly, which is pork soup, which I still really want. But we ended up doing the crab. It was delicious. Then we went to a nearby coffee shop called Cafe Bonin, just to hang out, really. I got like a yuzu cha or something. Everyone else had got coffee. And we just sat around and admired Annabelle's nips. She was showing off the pen she engraved for CY. And then a few pens that she had like did some... This is such a bad demonstration. But she did some cool thing to the body of this ballpoint pen, a white studio brass pen that she was going to give to Brad from the Pen Addict, but he didn't end up going. But anyway, we were just passing pens around. And there was this really funny moment where Annabelle and Job, like, because Job was with us, and Annabelle's like, Job, I don't know who you are. And Job also like, I don't know who you are. And I was like, it's really funny because Job is obviously a big deal in the stationery community, and Annabelle is obviously a very big deal in the pen community, and they don't recognize each other. And I was like, oh my god, the bridge is merging. Like they don't know the clout each other has. So it was just kind of, for me, I was like, wow, it's kind of hilarious, but also very, very fun and like cool that they got to like know each other a little bit. So yeah, community intersection. And they both looked at each other's like Instagram and like, oh my god, Jove, you have like 35 or like 40 something thousand followers. And then, oh my god, Strings and Feather, you make these $1,000 nibs that people buy out in 1 hour. it's just like a cool community intersection right there. And CY and me and Jackie were just like sitting there watching the whole thing. But it was fun because Job talked a little bit about his trip into Japan. And then Annabelle also shared her stuff from Europe. So it was a fun little hangout at the cafe. Kind of our little pre-show tailgate, I would say. And then after that, we went back to the hotel, the new hotel at the Marriott Torrance Rotondo, whatever, long name. It was the hotel was attached to a giant mall. It was very convenient. Actually, even though I did not even step foot into that mall once. But I like the new location. I shared a room with Annabelle. CY wanted to save some money, so we shared and split the cost. So that was nice. Which reminded me, I needed to charge Yuri for it. So let me write that down. I have a few things that's like on my to-do list. Coolio. And then that night, Job and I, we got ferried out to Long Beach to meet up with the team and have dinner together. And we ended up having this glorious meal. It was supposed to be a business meeting / dinner. And then Job and I weren't expecting much. We were just kind of like, okay, we're just here as decoration. And then they brought us to this place called Amatoli, and it was this amazing Mediterranean restaurant inspired by like a lot of actually some Palestinian dishes too. So really cool. So we had delicious hummus, delicious labneh, and just a variety of grilled items like prawn, steak, lamb, all that stuff. It was chef's kiss. Oh, and I also totally forgot to mention that Jackie took us to Randy Donuts. I finally saw the donut in person, like the big donut. It's such a cool like LA experience. So yeah, we went to like this office, took photos with those people, and then Job and I just like sat at the corner, like the ends of the long table, and just ate. Like just chatted with Sam and Zoe, and just ate in the corner. Didn't even need to talk to anyone at all. So that was a nice end to the first day, even though it was a long day for me because I woke up at 4 a.m. to catch the 6 o'clock flight that gets me to LA by 9. Man, I didn't. It was like lack of sleep is a real thing that could affect your mental state. I was so tired. I think I just started the trip with a lot of lack of sleep and then ended with a lot of lack of sleep. And so that just kind of was the silver lining, I guess, to the entire trip, the entire 2 weeks, was just I was tired the entire time. But the donut was helpful because I was feeling very like, I don't know, some sort of motion sickness, maybe didn't get enough sleep. I was getting queasy on the plane, even though it was only 2 hours and a half. And then so the first thing we land, I took the shuttle to the other Marriott where Jackie and Joe picked me up, and then I scarfed down that chocolate glazed donut like it's a life-saving string in the sea. It was so good. And then that was like a good foreplay, a good pre-show to the marinated crab amazingness, which initially the funny story to the crab too was because it's so unique. It kind of takes some people, like some people may not be able to eat that kind of stuff. So I was like testing the waters, like, Joe, did you like marinated crab? And surprisingly, he's one of the first person that says yes. And then so I was like, okay, Joe, we had to do it. It was so hard to find people who likes this kind of stuff. And then surprisingly, CY is also very into it. So I was like, perfect combo. So thankfully, the three of us really enjoyed it. And then they also had other dishes like that people could eat. Like Brooke had the kalbi dish. And oh my god, how could I forgot? We didn't take photo of the bosam, which is the steamed pork with kimchi and cabbage, and then you kind of make a little wrap sandwich out of it. And each bite of that bosam is heaven. I still think about it right now. I'm thinking about the juicy fat as it like mixed with the tangy and sweet kimchi with the crunch of the cabbage. Oh my god, Joe, we have to go back. We have to go back. I want to eat it again. It came at the end, and I was like, I wish I could take it home. Like I wish I had Ziploc boxes to take that home and eat it. But man, I want to eat that again. Like I'm hungry now thinking about it. But that was the delicious. Like Thursday was just food day for me, and then Friday morning, let's get 2 servings each. Nice. And then Tuesday, sorry, not Tuesday, Friday, official start to the day. And because we couldn't set up, and guys, we had 5 tables for plotter and travelers. And unlike other pen vendors, they could just roll up and just like roll out their pen sleeves or put up a few things. TRC does not mess around with their displays, and neither does Plotter. So we have tons of boxes to unbox, tons of things to put together, and tons of things to kind of display out and organize in the limited table space. So the biggest headache always for pen shows is setting up for us. So I started super early at 6 a.m. again because I wanted to like fight for one of the trolleys, because we had actually stored approximately 8 boxes in my room that has the fixtures and the display stands and all that stuff that the team, it would have been too late if we had waited for the team to come and deliver it the day of, which they did the rest of the products. So it was a frantic 6 a.m. to, I would say, approximately 7:30 setting things up. They had pastries and coffee as a buffet outside for vendors, but I couldn't even like spare a minute to grab a bite or a drink. I think my first intake of food and water was like around 8:30, and it was a giant cup. Like they had the coffee, and I was just like, half coffee, half and half pack of sugar, and I just downed it, like, because it wasn't even hot anymore. I just like downed it. It was very much needed. Ooh, you went to have balsam and momofuku. Ooh, it's so good. It's just so good. So it was funny because it was that morning. There was a point we had all kind of like dispersed to do our own corners and on tables, and the show starts at 10, and I think VIP comes in 9:30, whatever. Around 8:30, it was still very like half made up, our table. And at one point I looked up, made eye contact with Takayuki. He's just alone in his battle with his table because he was setting up all the customization tools. And it was like, Takayuki daijoubu desu ka? Which is, are you okay? Are you okay? And then he like looked at me and he said, need help. And I was like, I can't help you. I have my own stuff here. He said I think he said need support or something. He was so lost. he was kind of like laughing, but also like he was also having a hard time figuring out, because the customization tool alone was 7 boxes and they had 1 table. So he was having trouble figuring out what to put where to do what. And it was just by himself, because everyone else was trying to put together the rest of the other tables. Yeah, that was a very core memory moment for me. I was like, if even Takayuki, the director of Plotter, done endless events, was like having trouble setting up, that was just how chaotic it was. So here's a little photo of the whole experience. So this was shared between the 2 tables. Takayuki has his own leather binder customization side, and then Karasawa-san had the hardware corner attachment side. So they were like side by side. Super expert execution on their end. They did a great job. My only regret is like we should have had more space, like maybe a better solution for the stamps. As you can see here, the TRC stamps are over here. And a few times I peeked over, people were using this part of the plotter table to stamp the traveler stamps. And I feel bad because that obviously obscured the experiences of the people who are trying to get the corner set up. So either less stamps or more tables, I guess, is the solution next time. But still, it was very fun and very nice. And then this This is the moment when Jove and Christina came back with their own Sally pants. I was chatting with Pinky Elephants like over here, and I looked over. I was like, "What are they two doing?" Because they were like away from the table, and they came back, and they looked at me, and they both hold up the Sally like fountain. So that was the day before I bought mine because they were giving me the tip that um, that Sailor was gonna bring more from their warehouse the next day to sell because the 99 deal was just so good. And then here's another snapshot, super cute. Yuri's daughter and Christina, we were all just enjoying our little onigiris, which is the little seaweed sandwich, triangular sandwich. It was so life saving, like the onigiri. It's like you read these Japanese like manga comics and like the travelers, and they whip out their little onigiris, like a little triangle sandwich, like rice sandwiches with seaweed and with just like a little bit thing inside. It was so comforting, if that's the right word. It was so comforting for us, really, to be able to eat that. Like we all had two each. I think for the duration of the show, it was so good. But that was Saturday. So Friday here I wrote, I bought the Nakasawa inks. I bought the TRC water bottle, which is too big for me to bring back. So I am asking my colleagues to ship it to me later once they find the plotter binders. And I bought the Everyday Explorer stamps. So that was all on Friday during a little break time. And then that night, we went to this Korean place called Jangsujang. It is so good. I think I have photos here. I just need to cover up some faces. It was, we were originally going to go to like this Hawaiian bakery place. Unfortunately, it was Jangsujang. So it's a Korean restaurant. And originally, we were going to go to a Hawaiian place nearby. And they over double booked us, so we weren't able to go. But so I last minute panic and reserve this Korean place called Dowa. And then on the way to the restaurant in our company van, the entire crew of us, and then Job and Ethan was directing the road. It's like, there's no Dowa, it's closed. But in the same location, there's this restaurant called Jangsujang. And I'm like, I swear I talked to someone on the phone with that exact same number. And then it turns out I think they rebranded or something. So it's the same restaurant, but just a different name. But regardless, it was so delicious. I know, Jackie. I saw that you and Jasmine actually went to that same restaurant that day for lunch. I was just like, what a coincidence. So we ordered a bunch of food. This delicious tteokbokki rice cake hot pot here is the best. It was so authentic. But what was funny, because we were a huge party of 11 people, so we were like a huge crowd just crowding the door, and so they were like, right this way, follow us. And then we went through the entire, like, this is the entire restaurant, so the door's here, so we went walk here, and they were gonna put us a long table over here. I think Job and Christina was at the front. So they went in, the whole train of us kind of following. And then it was like already people sitting there. And we were so confused. And I think Job said something like, Yuri's party? And they looked at us. It was like they accidentally seated someone there. So the waiter got flustered. And she's like, hold on, wait a second. Follow me, please. And then so she led us around the restaurant. So our whole train was just kind of really like following, and she came back to the door and was like, over here. We're like, we're leaving. The whole train of us did a little Jangsujang tour, restaurant tour. It was so funny. 11 of us just kind of snake style kind of went around the entire restaurant and then went back to like the door where we were. And then they obviously reseated those people. We were able to get our long table. But it was such a funny experience because we were already delirious at that point and hungry. And we were just like doing a parade in Jangsujang. Oh my God. It was like, oh, follow me. And then here's the door. We stay here. But it was delicious. It was so good. I had a dumpling soup, so it was like beef bone broth, giant mandus, which is giant like mandus are like big dumplings filled with kimchi and meat, and then seaweed. It was the most heartiest meal that I needed at the end of the long day. And then we were like having so much fun in that little side room. Like we were fogging up the glass with our laughs, with our like the heat and stuff like that. It was all very surreal and funny. Yeah, we totally got shown like around the restaurant. So that was really fun. And then after that we went back to the hotel there, and funnily enough there was like some chaotic thing going on at the hotel, because we later found out there was at the same time the World Cup under 20 girls soccer competition championship going on, and the Guatemala team was staying in our exact hotel. Like we've seen them throughout the day going up and down the elevators, just these girls in soccer uniforms and coaches. And so that night outside the hotel they held a rally unbeknownst to the hotel. So there was just these people waving flags, banging on drums, playing loud music and dancing just immediately right outside the hotel. And so we came back to the hotel. I was like, what's going on? Is there like a protest? We just see these flags. And I had to like talk to the concierge about something with our credit card payments and stuff. So, and then next to me was just a queue of disgruntled, like people at the hotel in their pajamas, like, why are they doing that outside our windows? Like they were all so bothered, and they had to get like the Long Beach police to come to disperse the rally. But I just find it a little bit funny and hilarious for the hotel staff that they had to deal with this like spontaneous rally. And I think because it was so loud and like so rowdy, there wasn't that much of an after dark scene in the hotel itself, because it was just very loud throughout. And I also went back to bed very early. So that was Friday, first day of Pen Show. Hectic, so much fun, talked to so many people. I think that's the day I met Arnold too, and showed me their amazing TSL with like the heck ton of charms. So that was really cool. And I think I met a few other people too. I'm glad people came on Friday because it was like less crowded, especially in the afternoon. We were able to walk around. And then Saturday was the crowdier, the more crowded public day. In the morning, our little Porto Ferry Leo delivered delicious pastries to us in the lobby. They didn't have breakfast for us that day, just coffee. And here's Jasmine, Stephanie, Jackie, and Jeanette at our tables. Super fun. So Saturday was a really fun day for all of us. Like the night before, Leo was like, "What porto do you want?" And Job and I both said, "Guava and cheese." It was life saving. It was life saving as well. So look at the crowd, especially around the TRC table. It is just pretty hectic. I feel lucky to be like on the plotter side of things, because although it does get really busy at points, and I think there's like pros and cons to working the tables at TRC and plotter. TRC people know what they want, so they come, they take, you just check them out. Plotter table, people come and they don't know what they want, so it was a lot of chatting and explanation and tell me about plotter. So what's the story about plotter? And then you have to like go into the whole spiel. And like, so yeah, plotter is this like simple system with like, 4 leather covers, 6 different sizes, tons of combinations. So it was definitely not as like entry level, easy to explain, to understand. But once you get it, it's really cool. But with the TRC, you just kind of have to have the mental capacity to deal with like crowds that just keeps coming through. So that was fun. And I think that night they went out for dinner together. Really cute. Yeah, Yuri that day brought a bunch of onigiris. Here's mine. So life-saving. Look at that little delicious seaweed triangle. I was just like kneeling on the ground, eating it, and then realizing seaweed got stuck in my teeth. And so I was just like, oh no, I cannot stand up or talk to anyone. I had to like cover my mouth. And like, I basically scarfed both down, covered my mouth, and raced back up to my room to brush my teeth, to floss and brush my teeth. It's just the life of people with a lot of crowns, you know? But it was so good. Like we asked for it again the next day. We all enjoyed it. It's usually when you go to pen shows, they give vendor like sandwiches and they come in like a big brown bag with like salads and all that stuff, and it's just so messy and very hard to eat around, in my opinion. Like you have to use utensils and stuff. So I think something as simple as like a grab and go onigiri that doesn't take up too much space is really, really, really nice. And Torrance is also known as kind of like the Japantown, I think, of LA. So they Yuri got all of these at Mitsuwa, which is a Japanese supermarket nearby. So all very convenient. And look, Christina looking so happy, servicing people. My colleague Christina. So that, I think Saturday is where I did some damage. I bought gallon leather pen cases. And then the pen case. So I still haven't shopped on Paper Treats yet because she's so popular. She's practically picked out throughout the day. So I wanted, my strategy is to go to Paper Treats first thing in the morning while her inventory is fresh. So I still haven't shopped from her at that point yet. Jasmine! But I definitely did walk and chat with her a few times. Let me see. I want to check the photos. I brought a little toy for Kirby that my friend made. It's a little penis-shaped dog toy. So this one's promised to Ariel. And I was taking a selfie and they posed questionably. So that was Jessica Toasty. So that was a cute little moment of that day. I hope Kirby enjoys it. Alright. Yuri's daughter Mia was just everywhere, doodling on everyone's paper. It was really cute. Let's see. And then that day, we wrapped up at 5 in time. We like covered the thing. Oh, then the funny thing is on Friday, I didn't know the show closes at 6. I thought it was at 5. So I was like, why is it 6? Did they change it to 6? And so everyone's like telling me, yeah, it's 6 today. It's 6. I was like, but I booked my restaurant at 6. I cannot leave at 6. So I was like, you know what? We don't care. Plot and Travelers is just going to close up shop straight sharp at 5. So we like covered the table and just left. All right. And then Saturday night, hung out with Jasmine, Jackie, and Mai. We went to Momo Paradise, which is an all-you-can-eat sukiyaki place. Really delicious. Day 2. Right here. I drew the onigiri. And then so first of all, we had to wait because we arrived a little too early. So we're like, let's go to Daiso, which is right next door. So we spent like 20 minutes at Daiso, and Paper Treats Mai was like buying stationery at Daiso to want to gift it to like Jonathan Brooks. And I was like, Mai, you have your entire inventory of stationery. Why are you buying from Daiso? So that was kind of funny. And then we had all you can eat, Momo Paradise. It's a sukiyaki shabu shabu style, all you can eat. And it was so delicious. I just gorged. Oh my goodness. And it was funny because in the US, they don't give you the eggs. I think it's because people are afraid of raw eggs here. Maybe there's some sanitary issues. But at Momo Paradise in Asia, especially Taiwan, they usually have like certified organic eggs that you can like crack open, and you like kind of dip the meat into the egg yolk to cut the sweetness a little bit. So that was a little bit disappointing, but other than that, everything else was delicious. I I think I was the one that just like kept eating and eating and eating. And then we went to 85C Bakery afterwards to get some dessert. I bought some egg tarts and I got a bubble tea and went back to my room. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, I don't have energy to talk to anyone anymore. It was Saturday in the afternoon and my voice is going out Saturday night. So I was just gonna sit in my room. My whole setup, you guys saw my story. I had my book, my journal, my stationery, my bubble tea. I was like, and it was like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. I was just like, I'm going to journal. I'm going to go to bed early. And then Annabelle came in the room with Jessica and Toasty in tow. And then that just became a 2-hour chatting session between the 4 of us. We basically had our little after dark in our room. So it was kind of fun. But definitely my voice was out by Sunday. So Sunday, we all had really nice photos. The team, Job's hair. So the whole team, we all had we had a more relaxing time on Sunday. Look at this cute little chihuahua that came. So on Sunday morning, first thing I did, hit up Paper Treats, my haul in my hand. Just having the best time, shove it into my hand, like, this is what I'm buying, charge me later. And then, what else did I do that day? So that was also in the morning. I bought the line fountain pen because they restocked. And I was like, I can't go around anymore. But what I ended up doing is the Intertrend people that we met with on Thursday night, so their PM, their CEO came along too. They're all Taiwanese people. And so we were like kind of friends and we chat together sometimes. And so it was their first time going to a pen show. First ever pen show. First ever like really knowing fountain pen. And this guy is also the CEO of his own design agency called Boring Lab. So his name is Sam. So I was like, well, they tested my fountain pen that evening on Thursday. I was an enabler. I was like, try out my pens. And then they wanted to get an 823. And so I was like, okay, I ushered them to the pilot table. I basically spent 1 hour becoming the tour guide to your first pen show. So I was walking, like, their group of 4 people, I was walking them like, so this is what happens at pen shows. These are who these people are. And here's Pilot, my favorite brand. And they have all these testers. And we were asking them what are the MSRPs. And so they really liked the capless and the 823. And we turned them around to Dromgool's because Pilot usually don't sell the pens there. They just test. They just have the testers out and they explain stuff. Turn them around to Dromgool's, turn them around to Flax, and was like, here's where you buy the pen. And Dromgool's was able to give us a nice deal on the capless because they bought 2 vanishing points. And then I stirred them to the far. I was like, took them to CY's table to see how they grind. I took them around to the ink section, and I took them to the far corners to the deals and Jimmy's. So if you guys ever go to pen shows, I already forgot his booth name, but he's this old guy. His name is Jimmy, and he gives deals on Sundays. Really good deals. So an 823 retails for approximately $429 in the US. Usual store MSRP is $330 something because they give the discount. So that day on Sunday morning, Jimmy's deal for us was $295 for a Pilot custom 823. What a sweet deal. Comes with the ink bottle as well. So I was like telling the CEO of Intertrend, like, Julia, this is the pen. He's got a deal for you. You should take it. So that was really fun. I had a fun time walking them around. Oh my god, it's 1 already. So let's see. I need to keep an eye out because I wanted to raid Toasty. But maybe, hopefully. Oh, or is she like 1:30? Actually, I'm not quite sure. Well, let me know if she pops back up. Because she says she's streaming. 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Okay, so I basically did a tour and like took them around. And I was actually thinking, maybe in the future, for shows that we're not vending at, I'd be happy to do that for stationery people because it's a different story. Like, there's obviously people who are knowledgeable about the pen show, who wants to learn about pens and wants to get into it. But I think for stationery people, it's like a different perspective too. Like they don't know the lingo and jargon, and they may not be as into the high end or the makers, whatever. So where do they begin? So I'd be happy to offer something like that in the future. Maybe a San Francisco pen show. But I know Kimberly, all the hobbies, also does that too. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that night we had Baekjeong barbecue. So we packed up around 3 to 4, got everything out of the hotel, and finally got to hang out with CY. He's been so busy the whole show. So we had K barbecue with CY, his helper Josh, Toasty, and Annabelle at Baekjeong KBBQ, which is a famous chain in LA. It was so good. So KBBQ is supposed to be a very social type of meal because like you're all kind of cooking and like talking and handing things over. But it was 6 o'clock at night after 3 days of pen show, and the 5 of us was just eating in silence. We were just like the host was grilling for us. Okay, here you go, enjoy this first plate, and we just, can you pass me a water, please? Here, take this. Like no chatting, no nothing. We were just eating and just like sitting in silence. It was so funny because we were all so tired. But we did chat later. CY has to run back for a meeting, and we went to 85C Bakery again. And I got a hot milk tea this time. And that night, had to pack up everything because we're checking out, obviously. So yeah, it was the end of the show. Very hectic, very big show. Definitely bigger than the year before because last year California Pen Show was on the same weekend as Super Bowl, and we actually like bail out on Sunday because our colleagues want to watch the Super Bowl, which is really valid. Like that's a big deal for some people. So we just decided to not vend last year on Sunday, but this year we did the whole deal, and it felt like a big scale show. Pretty big crowd. Still, I wouldn't say still not as wild as DC or San Francisco, but definitely one of the bigger shows now. So I look forward to how it will go for the next few years because the California show is a close show, and if we do it again next year, I'd be able to hit all my favorite food spots again. So really pleased about that. So yeah, that's my California Pen Show experience. Needed to journal all about these, obviously. And then I stayed in California for a few more days. On Monday, Flax, as if they aren't already busy enough, they decided to do another show, another mini show in their store. So Plotter participated at a pop-up at Flax the next day. The downside is apparently California has been raining, and the rain stopped for California Pen Show. It was sunny and nice this entire weekend since I landed on Thursday. It's been nothing but good weather. And then the rain came on Monday. Oh my god. It was pouring out. It was pouring and it was just so wet. And the team was like, what is this weather? The taxi driver, the Uber driver was taking us all the way to Westwood. So the downtown area where Flax was by UCLA. And it was just pouring. But we got a hearty breakfast in at a diner nearby, Mary and Rob. You know, we talked work, we chat, we ate a big meal, and then like blink of an eye, the pop up at Flax was over because at the Flax pop up it was just a few hours, and then we talked to some people, we did some customization, we packed up everything, and it was just we were on the ends of our energy. It was very tiring. So we made it. It was just a blur because it was so like meh outside. And then we were just kind of like powering through with the last bit of battery we have talking to people. And then that night it was a relief when Christina and Joe came to pick us up at the hotel with all our boxes, with all our suitcases, and they swung us around to Long Beach because we were checking into a different hotel down in Long Beach for the rest of the week. And we went to this food court called The Hangar, which is like a multiple store food court market area by Long Beach Airport. It is so nice. We found a big table, we sat down, everyone dispersed to get food. Takayuki and Karasawa wanted like a taco, a single taco, maybe with some salad, and like completely do not understand that the fact that that place served the taco salad in a gigantic, like this is how big it is, my 2 palms, a gigantic fried hard shell taco and like a mountain of salad and a side of meat. It was an entire feast. They were like, we ordered 1 taco and it was a whole pizza fan size. Job and I also went wild. We got like watermelon drinks. We got like a mole over tater tots thing. I got like burritos with consomme. We just devoured dinner before checking into Berlin Hotel. And I finally caught up on my show, Marry My Husband, episode 15 that night. Like, it's been so busy, I haven't had time to watch and catch up with any of my shows. So it was really nice. So we did that. It was so much food, though. I think we were all, like, carb crashing afterwards. And most of the time, I was just eating in silence. Oh, but the team gave us gifts. So we all received a cute little towels. This is mine. Oh my god, now I want tater tots. So I got this cute Tokyo limited kind of like linen towel. It's really cool. It's a kitchen cloth. Ideal fabric for dishcloths. This loose woven fabric used for mosquito net was traditionally manufactured in Nara, absorbs moisture well, and dries quickly. Wash well to get starch off before use. Do not use softener. Yeah, it feels very stiff, but apparently you need to like soften it. You long for that? Really? They don't have tater tots? They don't even have chips? I guess they have chips, but tater tots? No? That's a shame. Tater tots are so good. The mushy potato textures. So, Monday, Tuesday. So we're not supposed to upload anything on social media because we don't want the Japan team to be jealous, but I don't think anyone watches my streams. So I'm going to talk about it. But Tuesday was Project D Day. We've been petitioning for like months for this opportunity because a lot of the Japan team was here, Tomomi, Mariko, girls our age, to come to, while they were in LA, we were going to take a day off and we're going to execute Project D, which is going to Disneyland. But oh my god, the hurdles we had to cross. It was very hard to convince Yuri that we wanted to go to Disneyland for team building. So it went through several iterations, and in Japan, they had to refer to it as Project D because they don't want to let their colleagues in Japan hear us and like know what they're doing. Because obviously they're going to be jealous. So we used the term Project D. But we were able to go at the end. We schemed and we were successful. We all went to Disney. Yay! We lobbying through whispers in HQ. DPA Day! So yeah, we were able to go to Disneyland even though it was raining. Here's a cute photo of me in my rain poncho. It was pouring. And Connor, you are not wrong. The Rontolis wrap, the Rontolis, the vegan version, is what powered me throughout my last visit and what is motivating me to go on this visit. It is so good. I had 2. Christina and I, we had 2. We had one, like, so the whole story is in the morning we went to get coffee. Part of our team had to do like a business meeting at M Love Well. So for Midori. So we went to pick them up. So we entered Disneyland at 12, and our determination was rain or shine. We need to go. We have to go. We're not backing off from this. So everyone was like, we were borrowing Christina's rain jackets, borrowing her boots. Everyone has rain jackets. Those who didn't, Takayuki and I, we wore rain ponchos we bought at Target, which worked perfectly actually. So we got in there. It was pouring. It was raining. It was drizzling. All kinds of rain weather, but we persisted. We persisted. we the first part, like we went in at noon, and I was like, we all need to go get the Rontolas wrap right now. Like no rides, no nothing. We need to get there and eat the Rontolas wrap. It was so good, Connor. And especially since Takayuki-san, Karasawa-san are both fans of Star Wars. So we had to get them to Galaxy's Edge. Here's the trio. These two. They love Star Wars. So Takayuki was just marveling at the design and the architecture the whole time, and like touching like the cement walls and like, I want the walls like this. It was so funny. So we went straight to Galaxy's Edge. It was rainy, but I was like a hawk. I was like eyeing all the tables that were under the awnings. I was just circling like a vulture, honestly, like making eye contact with like people who are at the tables to see if they're leaving, while everyone else is queue up at the Ronto roasters to get the Ronto-less wraps. We recommended it for everyone. Everyone had the vegan version. It was so good. And so I was the one who's in charge of getting the table. And this guy withered under my relentless eye contact. Because he was just a solo guy hawking up 2 tables with 4 seats. I kept looking at him and looking at him. He stood up and gave me his table. I was like, yes, thank you. And I got there and I put the seats together because we were 7. Were we 7 people? We were, I think we were 6. No, we were 7 people. And so the tables, the seatings were always not enough. So as soon as I got Jove and someone to like sit down, I was like, let me go find more chairs. And then like I just like went and scavenged around the perimeter. I see a lone chair, like, do you need that? And I grabbed it. So we were able to actually, all of us, get seated. Oh, this one actually didn't have Jove, but we were at this exterior table right by the Ronto roasters with enough seats for everyone, and we were just devouring our sandwiches, the wraps. And Jove and I both had the Tatooine Sunset, which is this mixture of iced tea, peach tea, pineapple, whatever. It was so many like juice together, and it's got like these like crunchy ice on top. It was the perfect pairing to the Rontolas wrap, which is based essentially a pita bread with a kimchi coleslaw and impossible meat sandwich, I think. Okay. So this is my combo right here. You drank too many liquid. No, Joe, we needed it. We needed it because we were using so much of our energy. We needed the water. And then, so after that, we all went, to do the 2 Star Wars rides. It was miraculous because thank God it's raining. We actually did so many rides because the queue were so short. The last time I went, I had to rope drop Rise of Resistance to go in and like only have 20 minutes wait. And each of the rides only were like 15 to 20 minutes wait. It was amazing. We were able to get on Rise of Resistance almost instantly. But Jove and I, we were freaking out because we were both terrified of the small drop at the end because I was remembering it. So we got onto the ride. All 7 of us was able to fit into one of those carts at Rise of Resistance, which is that Star Wars ride that takes you through like the Empire ship, whatever. I don't know the name. And I just like kept anticipating that final drop. And when we're finally there, like I was quiet, and then when we're finally there, I was like, I knew I'm gonna scream. Because screaming is the only way for me to combat that sinking feeling when you drop. So I I knew it was coming, so I was like, I can't help myself. I screamed. I was like, ah! And then we didn't drop yet. And I screamed a second time, ah! Still hasn't done it. And then the third time, ah! Like, this is it. And then it dropped. I, I screamed in anticipation. And I think it scared the rest of the team. Because they looked back at me and then it dropped and they all like screamed with me on that third one. it was it was hilarious. It was so much fun though to do it with everyone. So yeah, like Jasmine said, if you're willing to walk through the rain, you can actually do a lot. And we did. We just like hoodies up, walk through the rain like we're kids. It was such a fun experience. And then we did the smugglers run. Tomomi and I were pilots and we were just horrible at it. Takayuki, I was really hoping the smugglers run could fit seven of us and we can all do the ship together, but we ended up splitting off into two ships. But it was still very fun. We did this Big Thunder roller coaster, and that finally took Takayuki out. He was like, "No more for me." This old guy, and was just exhausted. He's like the father to like a whole gaggle of kids trying to take him to all the rides. So I end up waiting with him like in the rain, in the shade. Oh, look at this cute photo. Joe, Christina, and Tomomi just skipping. This is right when we enter the park, and they were like, "We're gonna skip." Look at them all skipping in Disneyland. So we found another nice kind of like indoor outdoor seating at one of the Mexican themed restaurants. I got a hot chocolate and then I sat down to journal. It was very nice. So this is us at the beginning. We were all just in our rain gears. Only one person isn't smiling, and that's Takayuki. So funny. That was super cute. It was the weekend after rain. Thought it would be rainy. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, we just kind of hung out, in the shade. I did a little drawing. This was my favorite part of the Rise of Resistance was coming out, like when it ended. This is them taking photos, and while I was waiting with Takayuki, I just sat and like sketched the view. He was bored too, so I was like, okay, there's something he can watch me draw. And yeah, I don't remember what else we did the rest of the day. I think we did like the Buzz Lightyear shooting game. Oh my god, I was so bad at this game. So look at me. I am 5,300 my score. And I pan over to Karasawa-san and Mariko, and they were like 111,000 points. And I was like, what? How? I think I have a story about it. Maybe I can share it at some point. But it was hilarious. I was so bad at that game. I just kept eating for the rest of that trip. Christina and I had the second Rontolos wrap. I got hot chocolate. I picked up churros at Tomorrowland. I ate pretzels. I think Christina got popcorn. It was just a snack day for me. And I think here's more photos. These all have Jobs in it. Jobs. So yeah. Adam got 800k at Christmas. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm so bad at this. So I finally bought the Boba Fett Mickey Mouse hat. Whoop whoop. I've been wanting it since my last visit. And I didn't even know when I would go back again. And then who knew the opportunity came so soon. So I had to buy it. So I bought it. I love the decor of Galaxy Edge. And then finally Job introduced us to the ride. The Mickey and Minnie's runway rail. It is so good. I had zero expectations going in. None of us knew what the ride was going to be like. We just saw that the line was only going to be 15 minutes, so we went. And then it was such a cute ride. I love it. It was amazing. And it was like experiential. Like it was also like exhilarating because of the way the cards moved, but no drops, thankfully. But just a lot of great visual motion. Like I would write that over and over and over again if I could. And so we had a really cute group photo at the end outside the thing. And I think that was the end of our day. Like we arrived at 12. We left Disneyland at 9 p.m. Like if they hadn't like canceled or closed the park early because they say they're gonna close the park at 10, I think the Japan people wanted to stay till 12. And I was like, I am done. I was so done. I was so tired. The last time I was at Disneyland, I road dropped at 7 and I left at 6. And that was so much already for me. And I rested a lot. One regret was I didn't get to eat beignets. But I figured it would be a little bit hard because it's so damp. The powdered sugar would have gotten everywhere. So that was kind of a shame. But that only means next time. I get to go next time. So after Disney DPA Day, we stopped by Target because the girls want to buy some American souvenirs like snacks and stuff. And then kind of that takes us to the last day of my trip. I woke up super early because I needed to drop off my suitcase at a hotel closer to the airport because we were staying all the way down in Long Beach. So we went, I went back to the hotel where I started at. And then we kind of had like a tour day. The Target by Disney has cheap merch. Yes. We went to that one. There was so many Disney merch in there. It was actually kind of cool. So we went up to Glendale because we wanted to visit Kill Spencer, which is a really cool brand. Got to meet the owner, the founder of Kill Spencer, see his creative process. We had really delicious coffee and sandwiches at Habitat nearby in Glendale. It was amazing. And then after that, we sat down for lunch at this place called Mustard Seed Cafe. This little neighborhood is super cute. We had a few little Abbey Road moments with the palm trees. And it was sunny today, that day, which is ironic because it was so rainy. I got ice cream at Jenny's, finally. Have never had Jenny's ice cream before. And then we visited a few more stationery stores. And then, or lifestyle store, really. Not really stationery, but like lifestyle, like bowls, Japanese products, stuff like that. All Yuri's contacts and friends. And then finally, I split up with the team at 3 to get ready to go to the airport. They continued their day because they stayed one more day. They were leaving on Thursday morning. And I think they went to In-N-Out, which is super cute. They put on the hats too at In-N-Out. And then I think our team took them to the top of Signal Hill, which had really good view of the entire Long Beach area. And Takayuki signed our plotters. Ooh, look at that white plotter. I'm so happy about it. And then they had a good ending to the day. Look at this. LA sunset, the best way you can end it. I wasn't even there, but I printed out the photos anyway because I wanted to. I wanted to be a part of it. Job was so exhausted at the end. He just like lounged at one of the seats. One of the seats at the store. General Tortoise store. Sell some design-filled stuff. Anyway, I took my flight was at 7. I got to the airport early. I was just lounging at the waiting area with Randy's Donuts. Surprisingly, my gate had some more Randy's Donuts, so I got another donut. And I watched some shows on my iPad. Almost fell asleep while waiting for my flight. And then finally got back home at 11 o'clock p.m. What a day. What a trip. They really enjoyed LA. I think everyone had a great time. It was such a physically and mentally draining trip because of, the team was jet lagged. They came to Japan on Thursday and was nonstop since the day they left. Really, I feel really bad for them. Job and Christina just came back from Japan 3 days before, also extremely jet lagged, and had to go through the entire hectic pen show with us. I was just sleep deprived and stressed out because of all the things that were going on at work. But I think this trip was a much needed distraction, I think. I wouldn't say it's a break because it felt very tiring. I finally felt like I had a break today, like yesterday and today. But I think printing out all these photos, completing my pages here, last night I just sat down, turned on some VODs, and just finished writing about this trip in my Hobonichi, and now I can finally move on to my Traverse notebook. It felt like I'm like closing out this era, closing out the doors, and be ready for the next challenges that awaits us. And I'm glad there's no more shows until June. Woo! My next big pen show trip is June, where we get to go to St. Louis, and so that's just Christina and me. We're gonna have a fun time there, though. And then next time you'll see us is at Pacific Northwest Pen Show in Loco to me, so that's good. And then San Francisco, and then it's August. What the heck? The year's just going by so fast. It's already the end of February. But anyway, what a fun time we've had. Toasty, are you back? She says she's gonna try to get home in time for her stream. But what if she... Should we check her Instagram? Can anyone check if she said anything about streaming or not streaming? Hey, the poor penman! Hey! So nice to see you at the show. I forgot you were local to California. For some reason, I was thinking Chicago. Or maybe you did go to Chicago too last year. Anyway, we just finished recapping my entire trip, my 2 weeks, my 1 week stay at California. Feels like 2 weeks though. Had a good time, inked up the new pen, bought the brown, $99 brown, and then had a shit ton of stuff on my table right now from my haul. While we wait, let's swatch my new tapes. I'm excited to swatch these 3 particularly. Yay! I feel like I did quite a lot, so that was nice. I'm actually gonna... which page should I swatch it in? Maybe Monday, because I don't think there's anything fun on Monday. You brought a lot of stuff. I shared the photos of my haul with my colleagues, and they all said, April, when did you shop? I was like, you don't know the magical powers that I have. They're called bathroom breaks. So, I really like this. Okay, I need to put some glue on it. So yeah, it was a great trip. I bought way less than I thought, so that's nice. I could have done more damage. I can't guarantee the same for San Francisco, because I know if a few vendors that I know is going, then I'm dead. Like from Japan, I'll be a dead person. I'm gonna take the morning off and go queue alongside everyone else. I know the gallon leather is a stealth purchase for sure. It was literally on the way to the bathroom and on the way to the hotel, so I feel like they had a good spot. I feel like even though they're like away from the ballroom, it is literally like where people pass by to enter the premise. So I think that is the best table, honestly, because it's like people will see you going in and out. So these two. Ooh. Oh my god, guys. So I ran my glue stick across this ink swatches, and it's like giving the inks a weird kind of color property, like it was erasing or lifting the yellow. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Gallon's Letter stuff is so good. And the second day, oh, so first day, were they somewhere else, or were there like a different ballroom and they were placed there? Then that would have really sucked. You can resist a little A6 cover, nice. I got the 510 case. Hello, homebody plants. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I'm actually about to end the stream soon, as our friend Toasty is due to stream right around this time. But I will be posting this on my YouTube channel, so you can journal along on YouTube. I will also save the VOD maybe, but I like the YouTube saving because you can basically comment and react to this. So I'll upload this today for sure. Whoa, lovely. Oh my god, so the first day they were in a complete separate room. No wonder they were moved to the entrance, because that would have really sucked. Holy moly. Like, why would they even do that to people? I think they always do this though, vendors, or sorry, show organizers. They like count on the popularity and hype of these like well-known brands and think it could drive traffic to those rooms, because that's what they did at DC to Gallon Leather again. Like, they put them all the way in the far away room and was thinking like, oh, people will want to find Gallon Leather, so then they will take the people to the small rooms. So it was a bad deal, obviously. That's also why we were like, DC, if you're gonna put us in the same spot, then we don't want to go anymore, because our spot was really bad. We would prefer to be in the main room, please. But no, this year we just also couldn't go because it was turning out to be a busier than expected year for us. Originally we were only gonna do 2 shows, and it had pivoted to 4. So we wouldn't have been able to do DC regardless. Whoa. Jackie and I wouldn't have known if the registration wasn't there. That really sucked. This one is called Let's Carry. That's the name of this tape. Plotter's spot was perfect, right inside the first entrance. Felt like a trap. I know, we were surprised too, because actually Mario, the organizer, was gearing us up. He was mentally preparing us that they weren't gonna be able to put us at a good location this year. They were like, yeah, you guys create such a large like bottleneck, we don't want to put you by the main door. And I'm like, understandable, but Mario, we are putting so much money into this show, you can't do us like that. So I think he ended up still compromising and giving us a good spot, so that was nice. Look at this. Look at this. Let's Carry. Look at this tape. The anteater with the flower, the bear with the stars. That's Havoc Rose right there, if you're watching the VOD. The penguin with the ice cream. Squirrels with the nuts, Jasmine. The birds with the chicks. What a great roll. What a great roll of tape. And then the cherry blossom kitties. So this is the one where it's like at the balcony, and then this one's like on the rooftop. All with cherry blossoms. The bottleneck of people just hanging out. I mean, that a little bit too. And oh my gosh, guys, the cherry blossoms are blooming. I couldn't believe it. People keep saying, oh, it's blooming, it's blooming. I'm like, no, cherry blossoms typically don't bloom till like end of March, early April. But today I was just driving through our neighborhood, and I'm like, these are not plums. These are the cherry blossom trees, and they are blooming. I think global warming is causing like the temperature and all the plants to be extremely confused. And even in Japan, apparently in Tokyo, some of the cherry blossoms in Hejing, I don't know what that is in English, has already started blooming and even sprouting green leaves. And it's like not even March. So yeah, a little bit sad on the environmental front, but also cherry blossom season's here. I can't wait. All right, I guess that's it. I don't have any more to share, and I kind of want to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna end it here, and we can all hang out at Toasty Streams in a bit, I guess. It was really nice to hang out with you all. Thank you for listening to my stories about my haul. Thank you for hanging out and listening to my California stories. Jasmine, if you want to go live, go for it. I can raid you. Go on and set it up. And then I can like start to kind of like somewhat clean up this chaos right here. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. Get another sip of caffeine. I'm such a slow drinker, guys. Look at this. This is from 10 a.m. And I'm still halfway through. Maybe I could... Ooh, I need to swatch in my washi swatch book anyway. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. Let's see. I usually swatch new tapes in my swatch book. Here. Oh, whoa. Let's not set up an avalanche. So since I have those 3 tapes opened up, I am approaching 1,000 tapes. Reluctantly, and also a little bit happy about it, but it's okay. No shame. I know, it was so nice to caught up with so many of you. And Holly, hi. Hope you're doing good. And everyone else, I know I haven't been streaming much lately, and you know, people have been busy and, you know, potentially stressed for a variety of reasons, but it was nice to reconnect and catch up with a lot of you. And this is tape number 907. Oh good, I still have 90 more to go. I mean 907. This is Let's Carry by Mariko. Is it Mariko? Easy. Mariko Fukuoka. Mariko Fukuoka. I still have 90 tapes till I reach 1,000. It's fine. I'm not gonna get there in like 2 months. No, I really cannot. To be honest, I might have had like around 20 tapes I just haven't swatched yet. As many as 20 tapes since coming back from Japan that I haven't had the chance to swatch yet. So this is 908. I will write down the name soon. But yeah, let's set up the raid for Jasmine. Jasmine Marine Plants. We'll wait for her to go live. I guess Toasty didn't make it back from Egg House in time. She said she was gonna try. And we're just waiting for Jasmine anytime now. Oh, wrong tape. Grab the wrong tape. We're doing this one. 909. I just love this one so much. When I saw this on Paper Treats, probably speeding down the highway as we speak. She says she's watching Dune 2 today. That's what she's doing today. Oh, Toasty's streaming now. She's live now. Or no. But Jasmine's also live. Where should we go? Let's go to Jasmine since the raid is already created. And she will take us to Toasty. Bye, friends.